Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week at everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news that Earth hit a new all-time heat record yesterday. But first, it's a public holiday in the US, so financial markets will notice much lower volumes today. And secondly, there was another dairy auction this morning and lower price levels are setting in again. Prices fell a sharp as 3.3%, much more than the 1% expected, driven by a 10% dive in the butter price and a 6% retreat in the skim milk powder price. Milk supply is strongish in most producers, and the local season is ending with higher supply volumes too. So perhaps buyers realise in future the supply situation will be flush. A year ago, this same event fell 4.1% and was followed by a set of following events that fell in similar levels. Let's hope it doesn't happen like this again this year. And it also doesn't help that the New Zealand dollar is rising because prices in local currency fell 3.9%. In Canada, their internationally benchmarked factory PMI fell to a slightly steeper contraction in June, marking the third month of contraction since the start of the year and tracking the bearish momentum in the Americas and in Europe. And China said it will impose new export restrictions on two minerals crucial to making semiconductors and other electronic components after the 1st of August this year, in an escalating technology trade standoff with the Americans. And staying in China, there are more reports of falling bank account interest rates as authorities move to make holding cash less attractive in the hope that these savers will spend more of it. In Australia, their central bank kept its cash rate unchanged at 4.1%, saying although further increases might be needed to rein in inflation, it wants more time to assess the state of their economy, the economic outlook and associated risks. Financial markets had expected an increase, but not with any great conviction. But they're all full aware that inflation is running at 5.6% in the year to May, still far higher than their target. Meanwhile, we should note that yesterday was the hottest day on record on Earth globally. It might go unremarked elsewhere, but it certainly isn't anything to celebrate. But with a seasonal peak usually in late July, yesterday's record seems unlikely to last long. US Treasury 10-year yield will start today at 3.86% and unchanged from yesterday. And the price of gold will start today at $1,925 an ounce. That's up $4 from yesterday. And oil prices are up $1 at just over $71 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is firmer too at just over $76 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at just under 62 US cents and up almost a half a cent from this time yesterday. Against the Aussie, we're also up a half a cent at 92.5 Australian cents. Against the euro, up similarly to 56.9 euro cents. That means the trade weighted index is now at 70.4 and up 50 basis points and our highest since late May. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.